The odd seed stitch is worked just as the even seed stitch, by working a knit stitch followed by a purl stitch and repeating this until the end of the row. But when you cast on an odd number of stitches, all rows start with a knit one. The important thing is to purl stitch when you have a knitted stitch in your left hand needle and the other way around. If you work all the stitches as they appeared, meaning to knit a stitch when you find a knit stitch and to purl it when you find a purl stitch, you would be doing a rib stitch. Start by knitting a stitch. Bring the yarn in front of the needle to purl a stitch. Bring the yarn to the back of the needle once again and knit a stitch. Bring again the yarn in front of the needle and purl the stitch. Repeat the sequence until you finish the row. If it's your first time with the knit stitch or the purl stitch, we recommend to check the video for the knit stitch and the purl stitch on our site. Turn your project around and work the opposite stitch to the one you find. This means to knit the knit stitch if it's a purl stitch and to purl it if it's a knit stitch. Repeat until you reach the end of the row and until you reach the desired length.